Robert doesn't need to learn how to approach.
Oh,
He needs to learn how to not approach, but for Jake specifically.
I saw those FD games.
Look,
Robert needs to learn something.
Look, he might not pick FD today. Let's fix the stream.
I got it. Get your dirty hands away from me.
Yeah, man, I'm not really super down.
All right,
My hands are stained. Oh, you remember Lost? That's awesome, dude. I'm sorry for spoiling it. Are you like currently watching it for the first time, or are you hit? We're not gonna talk about shit because Audrey's in the chat and we're mid Lost. Michael as well. So we'll keep it covert. There's a whole lot of fucking nothing happening right now. You know what I'm saying? These guys pretending to warm up.
The Battlefield game.
Where did they start? Did you see game 1 of their set on Saturday?
Yeah, they started Battlefield.
Battlefield? Okay.
Robert got unceremoniously forced-out.
So what do you think Robert banned? Because I gotta imagine Jake bans.
Well, you probably ban Stadium Dreamland. I don't think if you're Peach, you ban Yoshi's in this matchup.
But that means Jake didn't pick it either, so okay, whatever. Fair enough. Good wherewithal with Jake to not pick Yoshi's.
There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to dance.
I'm with you. I mean, I'm with you, but I feel like Jake of a different era, if Yoshi's was open, he's picking that shit.
Have you ever tried to two-step on slanted platforms?
You know him. Dude, I did a 2-block jump for the raw beef.
I'm so proud of you. Yo, Boone, that's a bad opinion. That's a really bad opinion. I'm deep in the show. I'd beef with my sister about that.
That's all. Don't lock raw rules.
That's my fucking goat.
Dude, nobody told Jake what he can't do. You know what I mean?
Don't ever tell me what I can't do.
What I can't do.
Someone else says that quote in the show, and
Jack
they just
says it. It's Jack, dude.
Yeah, it's like don't. You can't tell Jack he went hard for a second.
They always be repeating lines like characters you've never heard, you've never seen will say a line. Like they'll like connect a thing someone says to something someone said to them like years ago, and it's so awesome every time. It's always like, oh man, like that line.
I do think this game is
the B-52.
Bomber.
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't say you crash one of those on Lost and it really gets out of hand.
You know we still use those. They're still in service.
Yeah, they're still well made.
That's what I'm saying. We never got better at making stealth bombers. How the fuck did that happen?
How nice do you need a stealth bomber to go?
Dude, I would think pretty nice.
Look, if we don't have cloaking, they're going to be the same thing.
Which of these, what kind of like a military class vessel do you think Robert is?
Robert?
Is he like a cruiser, a destroyer, a frigate? What do you think?
I'd have to think hard about this.
Or is he the helm?
Robert is not a helm.
Very important nuance on that down smash, actually. He turned around so Jake wouldn't get hit back on stage. So
and you have to like visually check yourself on that too. You have to change like which side you're holding.
I saw it
now.
happen. It was I was.
Jake was mixed.
Bro has been watching his Trifacia VODs. Also, maybe not the Falcon you want to watch.
Look, I hate to sound topical, but Robert's a bit of a submarine.
Dude, he's underwater as shit.
Yeah, no, he's underwater as shit.
Underwater, under a lot of barometric pressure.
Like you shoot the torpedo, and the other guy's like, okay, so I have sonar. We're gonna maneuver, and the guy that doesn't have sonar just gets hit, and you're just like, that's what happens. You got caught by the Robert.
Dude, you think that sound goes off in his head?
Yeah, it's like Robert West. I would hate a ping on my screen and it's Robert West coming at me.
Dude, Robert definitely gives me the impression that the walls are closing in.
I get a little claustrophobic. I start banging.
And also that there's a nuclear bomb in the room.
You know, it was.
Ooh, that fair was fucked up, dude.
It was the most uncanny thing. I was playing Lethal Company the other day.
Oh, right when he needs it.
Saw a monster look just like Robert.
All right,
terrifying.
Let's fucking chill.
Not in the sense of his looks.
No. In the sense of his looks.
This is his terrifying aura.
Another turnaround down smash. I feel like maybe I don't watch Robert play against Falcon enough, but that seems new to me. Maybe something he adjusted. adjusted. That was a good start for Jake. I feel like he clobbered that back from like a pretty bad deficit so far, but then he kind of got stitch-faced. Air dodge. He tried to read the air dodge. Robert wisely just ended up on ledge.
He tried to read it, but I thought he should full send the Nair on that DI.
Nair would have missed or put him on stage.
Nair would not have put Jake off stage.
I mean, it wouldn't have hit, I don't think. You might be right. Good Nair. I don't know. I think reading the air dodge was not bad. I think it was just the part of the stage where he got the down throw was unfavorable. You know how
I think it was a tough thing to risk, knowing if you miss, you've just already gifted yourself near the ledge by Peach, and you're just landing.
That's, you know what I think Robert needs to do?
What's that?
I think he needs to sit on I think he needs to use his float slightly above ledge and nair. I think he's always got a turn up and he's always dropping it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not convinced that that covers more than nair. Like, am I crazy? You know? I mean, it's obviously what he's comfortable with, and I do think he likes to do a bunch of creative stuff like that. But at the same time, sometimes I think you just want Falcon to be dead at 150.
It makes more sense when you do things like that and you're playing against Marth. Like, you always just kind of have to drop the turn.
Yeah,
because
like
if you get
your
clipped,
edge guard is like super fake.
Yeah, because and if you get clipped, it's just a pointless situation every time.
Yeah, but
doing against Falcon, I don't know.
If Falcon's below the stage up being, he doesn't need to get hit by turnips to die.
No, that's very much a float right beside Legendary.
Or I mean, you could do it at like 0, and it's a good mix-up.
There are a couple of hitboxes too for the Nair too. Like you get the full straight. You might get the one where Falcon bounces on the stage.
Sure.
If you just floating right above it.
There are many hits. 5-minute game, just like that.
Is that 5 minutes?
That was a pretty interactive 5-minute game, but yes. Back and forth too, interesting.
Yo, we're switching colors.
If he picks Fox, I kill myself. I do it at your feet. There is nothing on the don't be racist, sexist, homophobic sign that says don't threaten to kill yourself online. Yeah, right. You gotta wonder. Jake picks Battlefield again, like a fucking parkour noob.
Jake jumping for chicken right
now. Dude, he's actually he's doing the 1-block jump for the chicken, and he's fucking. I feel like he might regret it. Good start. I'll take it. Sometimes you're not gonna get a kill, but
more than any other Peaches, Robert will always just hit the one double jump back from the ledge. Like I think Robert can always get caught with that bear.
Rough attempt on the up air there. You know, Peach is so. How the fuck is she the one character that gets out of Falcon combos? You ever think about that? Like,
no, because you don't get out of that many.
Well, you get out of the one, right? You get out of the Falcon combo, basically, or like you get to play a mix-up to get out of the Falcon combo. It's the better way
I was going to say because,
but everyone like Puff can always get hit by. Like she might not, right? Someone might mess up, but like Peach, like the air dodge is true.
You can put the onus of the throw on Falcon, but I don't feel as safe to say as like you're getting out of any combo.
It's not like it's bad. I don't think it's bad. Well, you know, it's just
slight DI out's pretty good. There's just
you know what I'm saying? There's just a lot of mix-ups that I feel like a lot of other. You know, she's almost like Luigi, but only for Falcon down throw. Like, because Luigi gets fucking hit by Falcon down through knee.
And dies.
I think a part of it is her dress hitbox.
You blame the dress?
It's not a blame thing, but she does have like kind of a deceptive, like actual hurt box. Like when she floats, her shit is like, she shrinks, she becomes Jigglypuff low-key. She becomes like Jigglypuff sized. Not to say that's what's happening, but it does make it harder.
Is it going Robert 3-0?
I think it's Robert 3-0. You know, didn't get out of that one.
Lived it though.
Yeah,
87.
So, can I tell you what I think Jake should do there?
No.
I think you down through knee.
Oh my god.
I think you try and cover the up B's back, like the falling in the parasol. I think you got to cover that with up air, not bear. It doesn't. Like obviously like bear is more likely to kill, but I think you just got to commit to getting Peach to like however much % she's willing to take trying to get back to stage. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of hitting the up air while you're on stage is one thing. But it is kind of a nuisance when you're on a stage as high as Battlefield and you just are hoping to up air again.
Yeah, I mean, you know, who cares if you get another one? Like I'm saying, like when Peach is at like 90, up air's not gonna kill her. She's falling with up B, but up air you can just do, and if it misses, unless you do like a really bad one, it's fine. Whereas bear, I feel like is like it's angled downward first of all. Like the slope of the move is not favorable to hitting someone coming down, in my opinion.
You see that triple up air?
I did. I think up air's the wave. Like it's huge.
That is just the floaty killer.
Absolutely. Like, it just it might not kill, but it puts her at percent where your other moves will. And Peach is just hard to get percent on, typically. So. Ooh, the Traphasia combo? A fair might have done something.
I would like it if Robert hit like the Traphasia edge guard, the one where you like get the reverse hitbox of the up B parasol.
I do. I know what you're talking about. It's low-key the Willie P. Don't tell him I said that though. Interesting. Interesting.
Don't tell Willie P. I said that.
Yeah, I don't want him to know.
This is what we need.
A nair. So
go out for the apex of that up B.
Yeah. It's like Turnip is good, but I don't know. Look, we'll see what he does. I have faith in Robert, I think.
I don't have any faith in holding Turnip and still being above Falcon.
Yeah.
Deathly terrible situations.
Like,
oh.
That was a crazy little micro dash dance.
Robert got a little greedy.
Bad down smash. Very Peach main down smash.
I know he goes for it, Roy.
Ooh, bad down smashes on this platform, man. I feel like Robert was like, I feel like he had no reason to get eager, and he has so far. Like, he was kind of winning. Like, his interactions were breaking his way. And
the down smashes
have
all come out.
Yeah. I don't know. Jake just needs to not try and grab him. That's kind of my opinion. I think this is now an aerial game. Not quite. Yeah, Wisely doesn't get on ledge, in my opinion. Who gives a fuck?
Robert's still doing his usual refreshes.
He can do this for 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Jake's gotta believe that.
Jake did not believe it. Oh no.
Oh, unnecessary. This is going a little stupid. Both of them a little shaky. You can tell that they feel like a lot's at the stake right now. I mean, Jake would hate to go down 2-0 from this position, you know. Been kind of gifted this game, in my opinion.
Jake should show me the patience of knowing the onus is on him to win here.
There's absolutely no reason to engage with Peach that close, especially when you're a character with moves with as much startup as Captain Falcon. Like, you just can't be fucking around with Peach below you.
You're just
that
looking
fair
there.
was coming. That fair was coming.
You're Falcon at 60 and Peach is at 100 and you're approaching?
It's not even the approach. Like, you can like threaten Peach off ledge, but not from right next to it.
There was no reason not to just hold center quietly.
Other characters can do, yeah. And, you know, good on Robert for like the patience there, but I really feel like Jake kind of lost that one for himself.
It was good on Robert's patience, but he was only rewarded like based on Jake just like
Jake trolling a
little
bit. like it's kind of, and admittedly, I do think one of Robert's like greatest strengths as a player is like he profits very well off of his bad positions by just making them really infuriating to deal with. And that was definitely one of those situations, but you know, let Robert get 30 ledge grabs. Who gives a fuck? Let him chill. It's a hard thing to internalize. But now and now he's picked Yoshi's, which I don't feel like is the move.
None of us agree with this.
Yeah.
My people and I don't agree.
I mean, you know.
Chris Danger's shaking his head right now.
Is Chris Danger playing a set right now?
No, Chris Danger's right behind you.
Oh. Hi, Chris. I didn't see you.
It's okay, man. I knew.
Dude, Jake is not jumping for the beef right now, bro. Do you think Robert's gonna pop off and Jake's gonna like ask?
Yeah,
do you think Jake's gonna ask Adam Roshi?
Look, I think popping off on Jake signifies a lot. That changes the whole vibe.
He deserves it, bro. He actually deserves it. Ooh. Nah, I don't think Jake deserves it.
I hate to see it when you pick a bad stage and I just can't invest myself in the 3 minutes. I feel so deeply incorrect about this
I have to say, part of the if you are like someone who usually beats someone else, like, so Robert's lost a couple sets to Jake now, right?
Two. A couple.
Jake like popped off, I think, when he won the first time. Not that crazy.
And then
Robert was clearly quite upset at the second loss. Whatever, that's fine too. I think the etiquette is such that like, as the better player or the person with the record, maybe is the better way to say it. You know, you're kind of like I don't think you're allowed to pop off when you get it back.
You don't think you're allowed to?
I mean, you can,
but
but I think the etiquette is such that like order is restored, and I'm not exactly like that's not something to be thrilled about.
You had to regain order.
It's like I had to put like a shit is back the way it was supposed to be, like, and that's not exciting. That's
Look, an uprising happened, and you decided to annex the city after.
You quelled the uprising, and it's like, I'm not going to celebrate the fact that there was an uprising and I stopped it. Like, no, we just don't talk about the uprising. Like those guys are dead.
Yeah, it's like a lot of things happened that were not good.
I've killed all of their male heirs.
No one is left.
No one is left.
Except the ones under 6.
I've salted their fields, you know? Like, we don't talk about it. It's over. Back to business.
You know, there's terrorism and there's terrorism. And one should know the difference.
Absolutely, dude. Everything from Mother Earth.
It's going to be hard when Robert rips a down smash on the side plat and Jake goes careening off the stage.
You know, I'll give Jake some credit here. He has not been jumping to fucking...
He has jumped into a couple.
He's jumped into a few, but Robert has gone for like 800. And, like, he could have died to, like, some really easy ones. Like, I feel like Robert almost lost that last game chiefly off of just doing...
Jake was on with the gentleman's and then threw it away from after that.
All right, honor bound. CAUP says order restored.
Did Robert pop off?
Not at all. Not even a fucking smile.
Oh, wow.
Not even a smile.
Well, that means we'll have Chris Danger